Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about how to work on the software virtual engineering lab, and I'll tell you how to practice on software engineering lab. And according to that, after understanding this particular lecture, you have to draw a use case diagram, DFT, ER diagram of your micro project using this virtual lab. So let's start. So this is the website relab.iitkgpearnet.in. This is the website where you have to click. This website is given to the WhatsApp group, okay? And this is the home page of your software engineering virtual lab. What you have to do is just scroll down this and you got the list of experiments. So there are number of experiments, 1 2 3 4 5 up to 10 experiments are given. Identify problem statement, estimate project matrix, then modeling UML use case diagrams, ER modeling, then identify domain classes, state chart and activity modeling, UML class diagram, data flow diagram, estimate the test and design the test suite. Okay, so out of these 10 experiments you have to perform, start from the third, modeling UML use case, then ER modeling, then state chart and activity 6 practical, and class diagram and data flow diagram. So total you have to perform 3 4 6 7 8 5 practicals we have to perform using these virtual labs for your micro project. Okay, and this is compulsory for division A and division B also. So let's start with the use case diagram. First you have to click on the experiment name, that is modeling UML use case diagram. I just show you how to interact with this website. You can understand it very easily because this is very interactive session. Okay, so this page displays introduction, theory, simulation, case study, self-evaluation, procedure, exercise and references. So all things are given ready-made. Okay, introduction, if you click on the introduction, you got the introduction of topic, what is the use case diagram and how it is drawn, what is the functionality of use case diagram. Then again the theory part shows you each and every part, that after compiling this experiment what you are getting, you can how to identify the different actors, use cases, how to associate use cases with the different types of relationship, and how to draw the use case diagrams. Okay, so these three are the different objectives of this use case diagram. Then what is use case diagram? Actor, primary actor, supporting actor, use case, subject, graphical representation, association, relationships, include relationship, extend relationship, all things are given theoretically. You have to go through these all points. Then these are the guidelines for drawing, use case diagram. So these are the 1 2 3 4 5 guidelines. Determine the system boundary, ensure actors, use cases and all these things. You just go through the theory. Okay, after that the third is a simulation. Simulation means the example is given. Okay, so one problem is taken here, one problem statement is considered, automated teller machine is considered, and according to that problem, given problem, first what they do, they identify the use cases. What should they do for a given problem? First we identify actors. This can be by following steps as, and all these things are given here. So So I think this plugin is not supported in my mobile. Maybe in your mobile or laptop it will be supported. So next is a case study. This case study is what the example is given, taken, and the library information system is taken here, and each and everything is solved. How the list of actors are there, list of use cases are found, then list of relationships are there, mapping the function requirement, then each and every table description is given, and then finally the use case diagram is also drawn for the member, then the use case for librarian staff is also drawn. So issue book, return book, everything is there. So one example is taken, sample example, and the details are given how to draw. Okay. Then second is a self-evaluation. Okay. In self-evaluation, there are some questions are given, and what you read the theory, according to that you have to attempt these questions. So what does the use case diagram represent, and this all, and you have to submit it. Then again you get the knowledge, and you gain the knowledge about how much you understand. So this is self-evaluation. Then it is the procedure. Procedure tab is used for general steps for conducting the experiments. General instructions are there, experiment specific instructions are there, what is table 1, what is table 2, what is 3, 4, all things are given here. Okay, so you have to read this carefully because you have to perform. And the next one is, which is very important, is exercise. Okay, so exercise is given here, and exercise is also 1 and 2 exercise given. Suppose you select one, then this is the problem statement. Draw use case diagram for the following statement, and consider the library where a member can perform 2 operations: issue book and return book. A book is issued to member only after verifying his credential. Draw a use case diagram for the problem. And then these table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are given, and you have to draw this particular thing. Now in table 1 you have to write down the name of your actor. Suppose in library system member is considered, or you can say student is considered. Student. Okay, so student is an actor. Just click on add button. Okay, sorry. Again we have to go. Click on here, table 1. See, there are let me check what's happened with this. See, there are 5 tables here. First is for actor, second is for use case, third, fourth and fifth is auto generated. Okay, it is automatically generated when you enter here actor and use cases and the relationship, and then this particular list of actors and use cases are automatically generated in table 4, and the relationship list of relationships are also auto generated because you enter here. So I'll just show you adding one actor. So consider student is an actor for a library system. Okay, so right here, then add. So in your table 1, here you don't see anything, but in table 4 list of actors you add it, student. Okay, so this is student in table 4. Then in table add a 3 maybe relationship के लिए student is here, automatically it's come. Then you can add the use case for student is suppose issue book, not issue book, return book. then add it. Now see, in the use case table, list of use cases, you can see here use case return the book. Okay, actor, in actor column student is added, in use case column return book is added. Fourth number का table है auto generated. Okay, now I need a relationship between this. So in table 3, student is considered, then there is a relationship between student to return book. Okay, and add it. You can add any label also, but if you don't have. So in table 5th, there is one entry added. Actor is a actor or use case is a student. The relationship is association, and the relationship is between return the book. Okay, so one thing is added. Now if you want to draw, this is sample for you. Okay, initially you have to identify all the actors and identify all the use cases and relationships, model it, and then and only then click on this draw button. Okay, so see, this is the use case, auto generated use case diagram. So this is very simple, and with the help of these diagrams you can go through it, exercise or procedure or anything, and you can draw your own use case diagram, class diagram, similarly for DFD and ER diagram. Similarly, okay, you just click on home, back to home, then go to the experiment again. Suppose I consider the modeling data flow diagram, and then again you see these tabs: introduction, theory, simulation, case study, self-evaluation, procedure and exercise. Okay, reference is just a reference, the name bibliography and bibliography. See, this is the new one, new concept, bibliography, that is the books they have go through, and bibliography, that is they refer the web. Okay, so again here NPTEL course material is used, then software engineering virtual lab simulation is used, and the case study is also referred. Okay, so again you can draw the data flow diagram with the help of this. Go to the exercise, then select the exercise, for example 1, and for this the problem is draw the context level DFD to depict the typical user authentication process used by any system, and user gives 2 input, username and password. Okay, and the authentication system is there. So one user is there, one system is there which checks the credential of user. User gives the input, one is a username, second is the password. Correct one message whether the authentication is correct or not. If it is correct, then login successful message is displayed, otherwise error message is displayed. So you have to enter in table 1 the external entities, then processes, then data stored, then data flow, and these 4, 5 and 6 are auto generated, and then you can draw particular diagram with the help of this particular tab. Okay, so all the best users, you just refer this particular, and you have to draw 5 to 6 diagrams. One is a use case diagram, ER diagram, DFD, state chart, class diagram, with the help of virtual lab for your micro project topic, and this is compulsory for division A and division B. Thank you.